So Deathloop. Let's do a short review for Deathloop. I mean, you can call it first impressions or you can call it a review. I didn't complete the game, but I saw what the game has to offer. I saw everything. I mean, what would change if I played it to its entirety? What would change is we would need to go into one of these 4 maps. We would need to chase these visionaries or these bosses, and we would need to kill all 8 in one single run to break the loop and finish the game. That's the basic premise of this game. So the game basically holds your hand, like from minute 1 to minute 2. I mean, so far I played like 7 hours. It's still holding your hand. You can put a marker on the objective and it will tell you where you need to go for each of the maps. Like, I mean, this type of games don't need that hand holding. You just need to have a map, and you can complete your goal by exploring. At least in my opinion. Let's talk about a bit of like enemies and bosses. I encountered 2 bosses. One of them teleported around. He dropped grenades and he had like dual wielding pistols. Another one had like 20 clones and just a basic weapon. Nothing crazy. The design was the same as most of the other enemies, the normal ones. There's only 2 types of enemies that I've seen in all 4 maps. It's the normal enemy that I mean, looks all they look is the same. Then they can have a katana, they can have a pistol, they can have a long range like a sniper. There's like, I don't know, 6 weapons from what I saw. There's probably like a couple legendary weapons that I saw reference to that you can unlock by figuring out clues and so on. Not bad, but compared to Prey, for example, you go and see Prey and you see the weapons, the abilities. It's like night and day. Much better Prey. I mean, can't even compare in terms of NPCs and enemies. That's it. Like, then there's like one grenadier enemy. It will run up to you and explode. Like, you see that in every game. Not new or anything. It's dressed like a clown. It has like rainbow grenades or whatever. So there's those two enemy types, and then there's the bosses, which they only have abilities. They pretty much are all like look the same. They're all humans. Weapons all look the same. I mean, there's a few variety, not much from what I've seen. There is basically no NPCs, so you just have enemies. There's just your character, no NPCs at all. We can talk a bit about story. As I've said, you are in a loop basically, and you have these eight visionaries. You were basically the 9th visionary. You were one of them, like the head of the security or whatever, and you somehow are trying to break the loop. I didn't quite figure out why, but your character is trying to break the loop. The others are trying to protect the loop. So basically, you have to kill them all to stop the loop. That's that. It's like on an island. There's this loop on this island. They like with science and other stuff that they explain. You have a loop. You need to break it. The others are trying to protect it. That's the basic premise of this game. Story. Simple. It's been done in movies. Been done in games. Nothing groundbreaking. Then gameplay. I mean, I don't know what to say. The problem here is clearly the AI. AI is probably one of the worst AIs I've ever seen in a game. They run up to you. They basically take, I don't know, 10 seconds to start shooting you. You kill one enemy in the middle of like 5 enemies. They'll start look around where that guy died instead of looking at places where you could have been. And after 2 seconds they stop looking. And they go back to their normal AI pattern. Um, I didn't die a single game to AI, a single time to AI. I died once to water. So if you go into the water, you can die. Just dropping in the water, you die. Your character is like I don't know. His water is like acid to him, so he dies when he goes to the water. Um, what else? There's like mines and bombs in the map. That's the only time I died as well. You can't see them very well, so I died to those. AI, you have like a gun that has one bullet. It's one bullet, one shot. There's no difficulty option, so you basically are a god with that weapon. You kill everyone, even bosses. I mean, it's almost one bullet, one shot. If you do it in the end, I mean, which is not bad, but if the AI was better, it would have been much more entertaining, the game, I guess. They should put difficulty options, not make enemies spongier, but make it more entertaining. I don't know, give them more abilities, better AI. After the year shot, they surround you. I don't know. Options. Um, music tracks, all forgettable. I mean, there's this main menu music. That's all I remember. Like this. I don't think there is much music in the game at all. So you hear this, you hear it on your hideout while you're switching between maps. I think it's the same track. I might be wrong. Um, what else? We could talk about items. We talk a bit about the weapons. There's also these trinkets. They basically give you. They boost some of your like pistols, whatever, like less recoil. Other things like faster HP regeneration, you receive less damage from enemies. There's also loot rarity, so you can have like a purple weapon, a purple trinket, then a blue weapon, a blue trinket, so on and so forth. I mean, classic to looter shooters. This isn't a looter shooter though. I mean, it doesn't change much. Then you have your abilities. You can like double jump. One you can teleport. Basically, they took everything out of Dishonored and made it into unlockable abilities here in the game. After you kill like a boss, it will drop you the ability that the boss has, like teleporting, cloning, and you can use that ability. What else? I think we talked about pretty much everything. There's like voice acting. It's fine. I mean, it's not bad. I didn't mind it too much, so that's all I can say. It's okay. There's probably the best part about this game, which is the level design and world design. I mean, this is Arkane, right? They made Prey, they made Dishonored, so I expect at least that. Good world design, good level design. It's here. You have a lot of options where to go, how to approach a level, how to approach a boss. You can drop from the like top of a building. You can circle around. You can take out turrets, take control of them with your hacking tool. Use abilities to get around them. I mean, there's a lot of like you have options, and the levels are good for that. Lot of verticality, like you have huge levels on the horizontal part, but also a lot of verticality. You can climb a lot of things, a lot of buildings, underground parts in the levels as well. Um, Little puzzles as well on the level that you need to like backtrack. It's like a they designed these levels to be like Metroidvania type of stuff, where you go to another map, you unlock a clue, and then you go back to your previous map and you unlock that part of the map. I mean, I don't mind that, but I don't think that a first-person shooter should have Metroidvania elements. I mean, doesn't work as well as like 2D um, Metroidvania, in my opinion. I think that's about all I can say about this game in terms of my thoughts. We won't be completing a full playthrough of it. I'll be posting these short impressions on YouTube, but I would say if you can buy it, €5, maybe 5. I mean, even 5. I don't know. Depends on what you like. If you don't mind bad AI, if you can forgive bad story, if you can forgive low itemization, low enemy variety, you'll probably like this game. I don't know. If you have low expectations about it, maybe it will surprise you. I don't know. It's clearly not for me. I was expecting something more in the vein of Prey, where I mean, Prey is super immersive. You are in that space station, and everything from level design to enemies to NPCs, it's all great. Here, I don't feel attached to anything. It's like it brings ideas from Dishonored, but it's just bad. It just copy pastes some of the ideas and puts a simple story of a loop. And the loop is like you'll be recycling the same maps over and over and over. It's good for the first 2-3 hours, but then it starts to get stale and starts to get annoying. So take for that as you will. If I were to score it on like 0 out of 10, I would say it's like between a 4 and a 5. If you want to like a score where you just say, okay, it's a buy, it's like a buy when it's on heavy discount, avoid, or just don't even think about it rating. I don't know. I would say it's like an avoid. But if you are fans of Arkane, maybe it's like deep discount sale. You can get this. That concludes my thoughts on Deathloop. We'll be picking up a new game